Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Haribol, everybody, welcome. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, So I just want to say to Christine, I'll say over this because they like to hide this stuff. So get one of those inhalers and follow the directions. If you, it'll help your breathing. There's a doctor; he's had amazing success, complete, because the main thing is to breathe. It could save your life. This thing, don't go under the tent and all that stuff. That's when they want to knock you off. Yeah, so inhaler for the asthma thing, they use it. And it's amazing. They started to discredit the guy and everything, but now they accept that this is good. It works. So breathing's important. So I just wanted to let you know, very important. Get an inhaler for that asthma thing. Anyway, do the research. Just, Google all the, no, don't Google. Go to DuckAgo, and find this stuff out. Google's hiding everything. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. The link is on my timeline, and also I'll put it again here. It's also in the comments again. I'll put it in here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hari. Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Oops. Hare Krishna 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 Krishna. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna. Oh Krishna. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. 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 What happened? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Oh, Krishna. Oh, yeah. Oh, Krishna. Oh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Oh, Hare Krishna. Oh, my Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh, my Lord Krishna. Oh, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, oh! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, my Lord, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Oh my Lord, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Oh my Lord, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Oh my Lord, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Hare Krishna. Oh my Lord, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh my Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna, Vrindavan ki jai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Radha, oh Radha, Radha, Jai Shri Radha, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radhi, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Radha Govinda, Radhe Radhe 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 Govinda, Radha Radha Govinda, Radha Radha Govinda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna. 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 Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Whoa, Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Shri 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 Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Woo! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We'll circle back to that one. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Yeah. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Oh boy. Isn't this chanting this? You know those simply wonderfuls? It's like a simply wonderful. You know how sweet they are, really nice, tasty. That's the chanting. It's a simply wonderful. More subtle form, but more strong taste. Yeah. This is how it was, 550 years ago. Everybody was making spiritual advancement, if there was any to really be made. They had reached the ultimate just by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra together with the ecstatic devotees. Everybody just came up to that platform. And that's it. Just to have fun. That's Vrindavan. Isn't that the Garden of Eden? Isn't that Vrindavan? Isn't that the same kind of place? You're really close to God. You're naked before God. No fig leaf. You're soul to soul. So close, even know what the Lord is thinking and feeling. Now that's a party, man. You know what no one else knows. Yeah. So that's so the Lord brought the highest revelation of the absolute truth. The Vrindavan party, man. Chanting the holy name in ecstasy. That's it, man. There's nothing beyond that. It just gets more ecstatic. Yeah. That's pleasing the Lord. It's all about pleasing God, Yeah. Ecstatic love pleases the Lord the most. That's why it's the best path. If it's here, one should seek it out. One should jump into that path, man. Like a kid jumping into a sandbox to play. Children, they jump into the sandbox. So, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Pastimes of Nityananda. Lord Gauranga, O most precious treasure, O Lord Gauranga, O most precious treasure, O unlimited ocean of Krishna Prema, Oh, unlimited ocean of Krishna Prema. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't that, Sachi? Nice ring. Ocean of Krishna Prema.
I thought the music also had a nice ring to it.
Yeah. Where do you come from? Where do you come from? You are the Lord and maintainer of the helpless. The true friend of the downtrodden. You know why that he's the Lord of the helpless and the downtrodden, because they're the ones who finally surrender. You know, when some hope comes along, isn't this hope? This is hope, man. This is, you don't have to be something special, something big to have a relationship with Lord Chaitanya. You don't have to be somebody smart, intelligent. Isn't that the word? Oh, this person's a great person because they're so intelligent. Oh, they studied this. Oh, they got a big rubber stamp from the group. That means nothing to this transcendental Lord. See, this is anybody can win the lottery. It's not by by luck even. Just come into association of the prema bhaktas, the ones enjoying this festival of bliss. That's it, man. You want to just be a rank and file devotee? You know, this is the thing. People go and follow those persons who are by the world standards great, but they didn't know greatness comes. But the downtrodden who finally realize that there's no hope in this world. And then the deliverers come who know the heart of the Lord and say, hey, man, we got some good news for you. Oh, you're downtrodden. Oh, you're helpless and hopeless. Well, come, worship my Lord, man. I was also like that. He makes you a king, a queen. Yes, come into this family. You meet a family. That's how this is. That's a disciplic line. You don't have to be anything special. Being, oh, I'll never be like this sannyasi. He lived in a cave. Oh, he's so austere. Oh, there's no hope for me. Ah, you haven't heard of Lord Chaitanya and his associates. The associates come to connect everybody to that's downtrodden. Admits, hey man, I don't care how much money I have, how much prestige, how many followers I have. I'm just a wretched person, downtrodden. Look at me, full of false ego, thinking. See, so the Lord comes to those persons. You notice people coming here. You don't have to be anything special, and the Lord, He makes you special simply because you appreciate His specialness, and He reveals your specialness. Okay. Whoops. Oops, what happened here? Hare Krishna. See, that's the style of deliverance. The apostles were like that. The Lord made them special, and they never thought themselves special. Isn't that something? That's how you know you're over the false ego. The Lord makes you special, but you never feel that it's due to your specialness. It's because the Lord is special. He has a special plan for everybody. And when we get connected, this prema connects us. This is love, true bond, true emotion, true forever. Automatically, that specialness of God radiates through those persons connected like that. Special intelligence, special love, everything's special, isn't it? It's different, unique. There's nothing like it. Okay? This is the specialness of God radiates through His real associates. The real understanding radiates through them. Okay? The real love emanates from them. devotion. See? Oh, and it's available. Hey, come in line, man. Here it is. Stand in line. See? One after another. Oh, you want to be special. Oh, too bad. Go out there and try to be special on your own. Try to be something special. It never works. Then come back to the real path. What we're teaching is the real path. It's the real mercy, man. It's the real deliverance, quickly. We heard the quality of the Lord. He wants to help his devotees fast. He can't wait. He can't tolerate waiting. Therefore, he presents the right path. That's the good news. Who are you listening to? Do you listen to the good news? Or do you listen to those who don't have any real news? See, the good news is special. It has a special result. It delivers you forever. So all glories to Lord Vishwambara. All glories to Lord Vishwambara. The most powerful and regal of the Brahmins. Victory, victory to all your associates who are like honeybees attracted to the nectar of your lotus feet. See, that's where victory is. You got to find the honeybees, and you become victorious yourself. Isn't that amazing? You find the honeybees who are relishing that honey and are ecstatic because of it, and they laugh, they cry, they choke up, they relish this great prema festival. See, you find the honeybees, and then you're coming in line, and you found where the honey is. You got to go find the honeybees. They carry the honey. See, chapter 7, Anchalila. Even a fallen, conditioned soul, that's everybody, man, everybody. Even, believe it or not, President Trump, Boris, all these special, so-called special persons are very fallen. Fauci, Gates, politicians, everybody that people look up to and listen to. Look how many listeners we get here. All because people are enamored by this Maya. The Maya's everywhere, man. They're all immersed in it. They can't see what's really special. What's really special, see, are the victorious associates of Lord Chaitanya. That's special because you become victorious. See, these verses are special. Even a fallen, conditioned soul can become eternally liberated. See, by associating by those who are the honeybees at the lotus feet, the bumblebees, the honeybees at the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya. Fallen souls, just come to them, approach them. Okay. That's conclusive. See, if you're not a honeybee, you're not a real director to Vrindavan. You're not a real door to Vrindavan. You have to have this special mercy. See, people don't know this. Vaishnavas don't know this. They're all running over after people that don't have this special understanding, this special love. See, that you never glory in yourself. You glory in that special love. You declare it, man. This is what's real in this world. This understanding is real. You help people understand these books that Prabhupada gave us, that no one understands clearly unless they have this special love bestowed upon them. Okay. That's why You know, these mass movements started by these acharyas, they still need to find the real door. They need shiksha. They need the real understanding. They need the real direction. Otherwise, they're still going around. They're not clear about what is the real path. The real path is the devotee, just like Jesus said, I'm the way, the life, and the truth. No one comes to the Father but by me. That is a spiritual master, a real one. If you're going to one like that and you're not getting into the kingdom and you really want the kingdom sincerely, then you went to the wrong door. It's a fake door, fake news you're getting, fake information. See? It's one of Maya's obstacles. The real guru, the real spiritual master, they clear away all the brambles, all the obstacles to Vrindavan, the false acharyas, the false prophets, false gurus. They have the real opinion, the right understanding, because of the worship of ecstatic devotion. See? Bhagavad Gita 10:10, again and again and again. Pretty simple, isn't it? If you know that, then you know what are the qualities of the real path, and then just look around, open your eyes. Well, your eyes are open if you hear this direction. All glories to Lord Vishwambara, the most powerful and regal of the Brahmins. Victory to all your associates who are like honeybees, attracted to the nectar of your lotus feet. That's guaranteed victory, man. This is the boon you get for coming here, is simply that. You get all victory because you're attracted to the lotus feet of the Lord. That's your victory. Victory over the illusory energy forever. No more samsara for you. You are truly saved like that. Okay? That's what you get quickly by associating with the associates of Lord Chaitanya. Preaching the good news, the transcendental news that liberates you forever. So you are as dear to Paramananda Puri as his own life. Why? Because that is his own life. That's the life of all associates of the Lord. That's why when you come to them, you're getting God's life. You're getting the real Krishna. They're a divine medium for the true nature of the Lord. He's very conclusive, very deep in understanding. You get that. See, because you get the life of the devotees through those devotees. But they have to have that life. See, that has to be their life. Satchidananda, their life. The true understanding and the true ecstatic devotional bliss and love for the Lord. See, you get the life of those whose life is Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna. That's the path. What's the difficulty? What's so tough to understand about that? Doesn't this make more sense than anything you heard before? Does to me. I heard a lot of stuff, man. And when I read this and then the Lord, downloads the understanding, I said, boy, thank you very much. Let me pay it forward to your devotees out there. That's all I do is pay. You ever see that movie, Pay It Forward? This is the highest perfection of paying it forward, man. See? Give your life and soul to others. My life and soul is Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna and the devotees, because that's what they are. That's what their life and soul is. It's a family affair. Pay it forward. Hey, man, anybody interested in that? You want that specialness, the specialness of God living in you? I love it, man. Ain't nothing like it in this world. It's very unique, very wonderful. You are as dear to Parmanipuri as his own life, and you are the greatest wealth in possession of Swarup Damanar. And you are the greatest wealth in the possession of Swarup Damanar. See, again, what is that wealth, man? See, greatest wealth, you. See, the devotee and the Lord, the Vaishnavas. See, that's the real wealth. See, greatest wealth in possession Ananda, man. See, that's God. He wants to give himself. Isn't that funny? He came with Jesus came with that message. God is coming to you. The kingdom of God is coming to you. He's coming as a person. He's coming as his associate. Delivering the good news, the good tidings. See? We're also now again delivering the good news. The kingdom of God is coming to you. Check it out. Look at it. It's such an Ananda, man. Hear the supreme revelation of Vrindavan now. Not the revelation of Vaidhi and rules and regulations. No, the supreme revelation. Look at Vrindavan. See it, man. Look at the party going on there. Look at the festival in the bodies of the devotees that are entering this party. Man, we got vivid examples now already, vivid witnesses. They're in the party. They show you the party. You want that party, or you want the party of the world that lasts for a time and is full of a lot of miseries, a lot of deceptions, and lies and cheats, bewilderments, dangers, incarceration for the soul. You're incarcerated here. We need to be attached to the spiritual bliss, man. That's why this is the invitation to the people in the world, man. Hey, look at all this bliss going on here. Hey, look at this understanding we got from all worshiping the Lord like this. Look at this understanding we get of the Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita and Bhagavad Gita. Hey, look at us. See, show and tell the real path. Show and tell, show and tell. So you are dear to Sri Rupa Goswami and Sri Sanatana Goswami in the hearts of Jagannath and Gopinath. You are dear to Sri Rupa Goswami. See, you are dear. How do you know that God, the real God, is dear to somebody? Well, they welcome him. The Lord is Ananda, right? Satchidananda. He's Ananda, this great ecstasy. Who welcomes that in this world? Well, the Lord's taught. He came and he welcomed the path of ecstatic love. He accepted it from his guru. Oh, my Gurudev, he said. You can read this, Chaitanya Charitamrita. My Gurudev, I don't want all these things in this world. I just want this bhakti, this. I want to chant like you. When you chant Hare Krishna, you're so intoxicated. I want that. I want to become your disciple. I want to accept this ecstasy that you have. Teach me the right way, because only you know. You have the conclusive understanding because of your ecstatic love, your real intimate, ecstatic, spontaneous love of God. Therefore, you are the only one who knows the real way in this world. See, there you go. There's the real path. This is the offering of Lord Chaitanya and Jesus Christ. Find their associates, man. They are the only ones who know the real path. They're the narrow gate. Their understanding is the narrow path. Lord Chaitanya came to accept the path of ecstatic love, Adi Lila. How about you out there? Are you, the path of ecstatic devotion is being offered again? Who's accepting? If you don't accept it, you don't get it. You just pass from this body and you take another birth, because that is the only thing strong enough to melt our attachments to this world, is to taste this bhakti, bliss, and ananda, and be solidly fixed in it, fixed in the truth, not deviated by all these other paths out there of these weak things. They're weak and they try to appear strong. That's called illusion. Lord Vishwambara continued to perform his pastimes in Navadvip, unknown to every eye. The blessed Srivas sat in his own house, situated in the central island of Navadvip, and saw the endless and marvelous pastimes of the Lord. He served the Lord with pure love and saw the Mahaprakash Leela pastime along with other Vaishnavas. Could you imagine trying to attain this pure love on your own with the hearts that we got? With all the crapola in those hearts there, huh, River? Pretty tough, isn't it? Isn't it better just to accept the gift coming through the real associates of the Lord to purify that heart? That the Lord jumps in there, man, and makes his ecstatic presence. It just burns away all that impurities in the heart. We need that path. And these devotees are trying to purify their hearts without this kripa, without this mercy. That's the long, hard road, many lifetimes. That's why the saviors come. The saviors are the devotees who have the orders, man. Okay, give them the good news. Isn't that what Jesus said? He opened the Bible and he looks at the verse, I've been anointed by the Spirit of the Lord to free the captives and to preach the good news to the poor. He saw that. He said, oh, wow, that's upon me. That anointing is upon me. Okay? Upon him. He could relate. Yeah, wow. This gives directions. That's why for him, he was sent here. He said, oh, you awoke. He saw the scriptures. Oh, wow. That anointing is here. Okay, let me go preach the good news. And the good news worked, to the ones who were downtrodden. See, the poor. Those are the poor. They're ready for some hopeful news. They listened and believed. And what happened? They eventually got the Holy Spirit. Our news is also for those, when you're what do you call, disillusioned. See, illusion is everywhere. Are you disillusioned? Are you disillusioned by false prophets and false gurus yet? Or do you still believe in them? Even though you don't got the ecstasy that these disciples who are getting here, you still believe in all those big gurus, but they're not very big, are they? Because they don't have any big benediction for your life. Okay? Are you downtrodden? You've been downtrodden by not getting this special grace? Are you ready? Are you ready for the hope? Are you ready for the good news? Because if you are, you come here, you get it, and then you get this love very easily, even though your heart is polluted. Okay? You get everything. The Lord says, oh, you come in the door. That's very nice. I provide a door for you. And you believe the invitation. Behold, my devotees stand at the door and knock. Well, are you answering? You think it's just for Jesus? Behold, he stands at the door. No, well, he has representatives, my friends, out there. They are standing at your door and knocking. Lord Chaitanya also has his reps in our line. He's standing at the door, the Vaishnavas, and knocking. Hey, anybody in? Want to come in? Yeah. The pastimes of the Lord. He served the Lord with pure love and saw the Mahaprakash. So Lord Chaitanya, right? Well, Krishna, right before he disappeared, he was thinking, for a long time I have not given this pure love to the people in general. What qualification do they have to get this, manifest this pure love? None, other than admitting, repenting, yeah, I'm actually downtrodden. Actually, I'm nothing special. I'm just developing false ego, being praised by my disciples. I have no transcendental Ross, and all I do is get puffed up. Okay. Yeah, so that's all it is repentance, admitting we're just fools. And the Lord gives his love, and it does everything. It gives us purification, makes us happy. It kicks all the beasts out. That's the meaning, the esoteric meaning of the Christ being born in a barn with a bunch of beasts in there. Oh, that's our hearts, man. Bestial. So Lord Chaitanya and his associates, they present the path of mercy, kripa, they call that in Vaishnavism. Kripa, mercy. See, it's all about the message. What message you're listening to? What news are you listening to? Is it news of the world and politics? Is it the news of Vaidhi Bhakti and rules and regulations and stringent fastings? Or is it the news of the path of prema and how to get it very quickly? How to enter into the association of ecstatic devotees? Who teach the real path, the quick path? What news are you listening to? What news are you ready to listen to? See, it's all about the message. What message are you listening to? What information are you getting? See, Chaitanya Leela is full of information on how to be delivered quickly. Chaitanya Leela, how to be delivered quickly. The New Testament is about how to be delivered quickly. See, not the Old Testament. The Old Testament was how to be delivered slowly. Prabhupada's emphasis on Vaidhi Bhakti and teaching rules and regulations, Bhakti Siddhanta also, was how to be delivered slowly. And in those teachings, not preachings, teachings, in the teachings, in the books, is how to accelerate that when you're ready to hear that message. That's what we do. You got to learn the you learn the difference between Lord or Prabhupada's preachings and his teachings. Preachings are according to time, place, and circumstance. And those preachings may not be the prema preachings, how to attain prema quickly. They're teachings that lead to preliminary things. See? So you got to see the preachings are sometimes the sub-teachings below the real teaching, just to get you ready to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam. And sometimes you need to come to the point of realizing, hey man, I'm not getting enough of Krishna listening to these sannyasis and these gurus and these Brahmins. They're not transcendentally situated. If you still, oh no, they are. Yeah. Do you got ecstatic love of God? Do you have that love that you see in the witnesses here? Many of them, that they have this fruit of this prema. Do they have that? See, we're here to show that this is called light. This is called real information. See, this is called conclusive understanding. You got to meet the devotees that manifest that in this world on their person, in their bodies. In their bodies are the temples. You go there, you see the truth. You get real darshan. You see, oh, wow, God is ecstatic. I didn't know that. None of these representatives have shown me that. Wow, I never understood Prabhupada's books until I came to this particular temple. This particular person, temple, same thing. Is there real light in that temple? Real conclusive truth in that temple? Real ecstatic nature, the Lord in that temple? Intense ecstasy in that temple. That's our Lord. That's what Lord Chaitanya showed 550 years ago. And it has to be shown again, otherwise people don't know. They read the book and it doesn't register. Okay. So, Lord Chaitanya, get rid of this one. Oops. So how are you guys doing out there? So why don't you read a little bit there, River?
I'm enjoying this.
You're enjoying that? Oh, good. Yeah.
I read for a
Yeah,
little while.
that's, only for a little while? Okay.
Well, I do, because I'm a bit,
Yeah.
I just come off the machine, I'm a bit tired.
Woozy, okay.
Woozy, yeah, that's the right word, actually.
Yeah.
Does it matter what
Yeah,
I
and if
read?
Shamaguri comes on, Shamaguri, why don't you come on and also, and you can read your Chaitanya Charitamrita. She got a new version today.
Does it matter what I read, or can I just choose? Maharaj.
What do you want to read?
I was reading
What
the
do you want to
Krishna book.
read?
I was reading the Krishna book, the Rasa dance.
No,
Like,
read Chaitanya Charitamrita. I mean Chaitanya Bhagavat. Well, actually, you want to read that? Go ahead. Let's try it out.
oh no,
Let's
I
try
haven't
it
read
out.
this for a while. No, I haven't read this for a while. Because I finished it, so I haven't read it for a while.
If you haven't read what for a while?
The Chaitanya Bhagavat, because I finished it and I was trying to read parts of the other books that I haven't read yet. I haven't read myself, but I haven't read this, so yeah, I like this. Very good.
Okay.
I'm going to read from the Jalila chapter 1. Unless there's anything in particular you want me to read.
Oh, you're going to read Chaitanya. Read that. What are you going to read again? Say that again.
I said I was going to read the Madhyakunda chapter 1.
How
Unless
about
you want me
go
to.
deeper in there? How about read Madhyakanda chapter chapter 11.
The pastimes of Sri Nityananda, Vajakanda. Okay.
Yeah.
I offer my respectful obeisances to my spiritual master, who has opened my eyes to distinguish the illusion from the truth with the torchlight of knowledge, for the benefits of myself and others. All glories to you, Srila Gora Haridas. All glories to you. I offer my respectful obeisances to my spiritual master, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. All glories to you, Avadut. I offer my respectful obeisances to all the acharyas. I offer my respectful obeisances to the six Goswamis. I offer my respectful obeisances to my life and soul, Sri Chaitanya. All glories to you, my Lord. I offer my respectful obeisances to Nityananda Prabhu, whose life and soul is Sri Chaitanya. All glories to you, Avadut. I offer my respectful obeisances to Advaita Acharya. All glories to you for calling the Lord to save our souls. I offer my respectful obeisances to Gadaha Pandit and Srivas Pandit. All glories to you. I offer my respectful obeisances to the personification of devotion, Shrimati Radharani. All glories to your lotus feet. I offer my respectful obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. All glories to your lotus feet, my Lord of Lords. I offer my respectful obeisances to all the intimate devotees and devotees in the Sangha of Srila Bhaktivedanta Gaura Haridas. All glories to you, my brothers, my God brothers and sisters. I offer my respectful obeisances to all the Lord's intimate devotees, wherever they may be. All glories to you. Jaya, Jai. I forgot the next bit. Oh, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Oh exalted personalities, please assist me with this reading. Oh glories. Okay. So the pastimes of Sri Nityananda, and it's chapter 11. O Lord Gauranga, O most precious treasure, O unlimited ocean of Krishna praise. Where do you come from? You are the Lord and maintainer of the helpless, the true friend of the downtrodden. All glory to you, Lord Vishvambar, the most powerful and regal, regal of the Brahmanas. Victory to your associates who are like honeybees, attracted to the nectar of your lotus feet. You are as dear to Paramananda Puri as your own life, as his own life. And you are the greatest wealth in the possession of Svarup Damodar. This is what you was talking about. This is what you was. You are very dear to Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatan Goswami and the hearts of Jagadish and Gopinath. Lord Vishvambar continued to perform his pastimes in Navadvip. Unknown to every eye, the blessed Srivas Pandit sat in his house situated in the central island of Navadvip and saw the endless and marvelous pastimes of the Lord. He served the Lord with pure love and saw the Maha Vriksha Lila pastime along with the other Vaishnavas. Lord Nityananda was residing in the house of Srivas Pandit, whom he loved and respected as his father. Lord Nityananda was was continuously manifesting the mood of a child, and often drank the breast milk of Malini, the wife of Srivas. Malini's breast had long dried up, but upon Nityananda's touch, milk again flowed from her breast. She was amazed at such miraculous happenings. Lord Chaitanya ordered her not to reveal this to anyone, and every day she saw Nityananda's childlike behavior. Vishvambhar said to Nityananda, "Listen, Nityananda, to avoid arguments and fights with anyone, do not behave recklessly in Srivasa's house." Nityananda objected, saying, "Krishna, you can never see me acting recklessly. You cannot find another person as well behaved as I am." Vishvambara replied, "I know you only too well," Nityananda said. Let me hear your point. Let me hear you point out my mistakes and ill behavior." Smiling, Chaitanya said, "Oh, you want to know your mistake? You throw showers of rice in every room." Nityananda continued, "This is only the work of a madman, and such mischief must be stopped. You want to falsely blame me and not give me any food to eat. If you want to eat everything by yourself, that is all right with me. But why do you defame me? Defame, is that right? Defame me to everyone." Chaitanya replied, "I feel embarrassed and must rectify such misconduct." "So I am not trying to correct you." Nityananda smiled and said, "This is very good. You must always teach me whenever you see me misbehaving. You are correct in assuming that I am the culprit." Then he broke into peals of laughter. Nityananda became immersed in a great ocean of happiness and became oblivious to all. Taking off, taking, well, taking off his,
Do you see the joke there?
because he's not really misbehaving. He's just doing, I don't know really. I think I'm just, you explain it to me.
That's true. Yeah. He's not that. Yeah. No, that's because he's not, he's acting properly because that's the way the Lord is. So he's laughing too. It's a big joke. He said, yeah. And when he said, "You're right, I'm the culprit." And Nityananda's thinking, "I'm the culprit." He's thinking Lord Chaitanya's the culprit because that's him, coming through him. It's his Lord, Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I didn't hear everything you said because somebody just called me. But yeah, I understand. It's
No,
like
okay.
it's like not judging. It's when the Lord is in the heart and you're doing what the Lord is wanting you to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You mustn't judge that, especially like you said to me the other
Yeah.
day, being, we're all devotees of the Lord. We're doing what the Lord wants us to do wherever we are in our relationship with Him. So, yeah. Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah. Yeah. So go ahead.
Nityananda became immersed in a great ocean of happiness and became oblivious to all. Taking off his clothes, he tied it around his head. Standing naked before all, he pranced about in great leaps of babbling, with laughter, sometimes staggering like a drunken man. Gadaha Pandit, Srivas Pandit, and Haridas beheld this sight of the Lord's special mercy, for it was meant to teach a lesson to the whole world. Vishwambara held Nityananda and said, "What are you doing? Such behavior is inappropriate in a householder's home." I'm going to read that. Vishwambara held
So,
Nityananda and
Sachi,
said,
so are you hearing? Just a second. Are you hearing everything clearly, or is it buffering?
Yeah, I'm hearing it clearly.
Okay, then it's my connection. It's getting. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Vishwambara
Go
held
ahead. It's just
Nityananda
my connection.
and said, "What are you doing? Such behavior is inappropriate in a householder's house. You just told me that you are not mad. However, the next moment you have contradicted your own word. What reaction can words have upon one who is oblivious of the external world? What reaction can words have upon one who is oblivious of this external world?" Nityananda was floating on the waves of ecstasy. Vishwambara himself had to dress Nityananda Prabhu. Such are his inconceivable activities. Nityananda, like a maddened lion, was unaware of everything, and Chaitanya's word fell on deaf ears. Nityananda would not even eat with his own hands, so Malini had to feed him. Malini, the chaste and righteous wife of Srivas Pandit, could sense Nityananda's inner feelings, and so she served him like a mother to a son. One day, a crow stole a small bell metal container, and flew away out of sight. Upsetting Malini Devi, the crow suddenly returned, but without the container. Malini Devi could well guess her husband's reaction if he were to see that the ghee vessel of Krishna was missing. His temper was nothing short of a thunderstorm. She felt helpless and began to weep. Just then, Nityananda came by and saw the tears streaking down Malini Devi's eyes. Smiling, he asked, "Why are you crying? Tell me the cause of your distress. I will take care of everything." Malini Devi tearfully replied, "Oh, listen, Goswami. A crow flew away with the ghee vessel. Who knows where?" Nityananda assured her, "Mother, kindly stop weeping and worrying. I will surely get your vessel back." The Lord spoke to the crow, smiling pleasantly. "O crow, go and bring back the vessel quickly. Nityananda resides in everyone's heart. Who has the power to disobey his orders?" The crow immediately flew off, followed by the distraught eyes of Malini Devi. Returned, Returning soon with the vessel in his beak, the crow put it near Malini Devi. From this incident, Malini Devi could very well understand the extraordinary potency of Nityananda. Swooning with ecstasy, she began offering prayers to the Lord, for he who can bring back to life from the custody of Yamaraj the dead sons of his guru, and for he who maintains this cosmic manifestation. What is so wonderful in bringing back a small vessel from a crow? Upon his head rests the ultimate creation, and he does not even feel its weight whilst performing his pastimes. Just chanting his name destroys the endless oceans of Nishan. To influence the crow to return a small vessel it has stolen is not an extraordinary deed for him. In the past, as Lakshman, you were guarding Sita Devi while living in the forest, yet you only looked at her feet and no other part of her body. Your powerful arrows later defeated and exterminated the entire demon family of Ravana, and so winning back the small vessel is indeed an insignificant deed. At whose lotus feet the river Yamuna Devi begged forgiveness and offered chosen prayers in glorification. And for he who has the potency to maintain the 14 worlds, what marvel is for him to get back a small vessel from a crow. Yet none of your activities can be diminished, since all of your activities Yet none of your activities can be diminished, since all of your activities, however easy and small they may seem, are transcendental and the absolute truth. Absolute truth. This is the clear verdict of the Vedas. Nityananda smiled as he listened to her prayers and remarked in his childlike manner, I want to eat. Whenever Malini Devi saw Nityananda, milk would ooze from her breast out of spiritual parental love, and Nityananda would fulfill her spiritual desires by sucking upon her breast like a small child. These are some of the inconceivable pastimes of Nityananda. My capacity to describe them is limited. Fortunately, the pastimes of the Lord are already widely known all over the world. His activities are extraordinary and difficult to understand. Those who know him in truth can easily accept his pastimes. For Nityananda is always immersed in ecstasy. He moves freely about Nadia, as does the brilliant sun across the azure vault. A mystic yogi or a learned scholar or anybody may think and say anything about Nityananda. People may comment that Nityananda is not a close associate of Chaitanya. I do not care. I do not care to hear about such remarks. I only pray that his lotus feet remain imprinted in the depths of my heart. In the spirit of hearing of his glories, may many atheists criticize Nityananda. I kick them on the head, hoping for the Lord's mercy upon them. Nityananda is so lost in his transcendental pastimes in Srivasa's house that Lord Gauranga has to look after him. One day, Sri Chaitanya was sitting in his house together with his wife, Vishnu Priya Devi, whose exquisite beauty is matched. That word just faded away. By Lakshmi Devi. She prepared Baikopan for the Lord, and he accepted them, smiling with pleasure.
So,
in
River,
this way. Yes.
why don't we let Shama Guri read something from her new book?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
She got a brand new book, Chaitanya
Yay!
Charitamrita, in English.
A set, Gurudev. A set.
A set, huh? How about how about chapter 1? Read chapter 1 of Adi Lila.
Adi Lila. Wait a minute. I have to get it, okay?
Okay,
I'll be right back.
Get it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. That was great reading there, River.
Thanks, Maharaj. Thanks to you.
it doesn't matter if you finish the book. You just start reading it again and again and again, and more comes from it.
This is Adi Leela. Is that
Yeah,
okay,
chapter
Gopati?
Yeah,
Adi
Adi
Leela,
Leela.
chapter 1.
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait a second. Adi Leela, chapter 3. Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, 4 actually.
I have to find this first.
Yeah, Adi Leela, chapter 4.
Chapter 4.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
Oh, Gopati. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
And is a 4, 3. Wait a minute.
Yeah, if this Jan wants to come on, you have to turn your camera on, my friend. Otherwise, it won't. You can't come on. It won't let me put you on here.
Chapter 4.
Yeah.
I got it. There's also a little introduction, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I read that too? Or start with the first verse?
No introduction. Just
No
read.
introduction.
Yeah.
First one, verse
Yeah,
1.
and just read the verses for now. Don't go into the big purports. Okay.
Only the translation?
Yeah, only translation.
Okay. By the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even a foolish child can fully describe the real nature of Lord Krishna, the enjoyer of the pastimes of Raja, according to the vision of the revealed scriptures. All glory to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glory to Lord Nityananda. All glory to Sri Advaita Acharya. And all glory to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. I have described the meaning of the 4th verse. Now, O devotees, kindly hear the explanation of the 5th verse. Just to explain the original verse, I shall first suggest its meaning. I have given the essential meaning of the 4th verse. This incarnation, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, descends to propagate the chanting of the holy name and spread love of Godhead. Although this is true, this is but the external reason for the Lord's incarnation. Please hear one other reason, the confidential reason for the Lord's appearance. The scriptures proclaim that Lord Chaitanya previously descended to take away the burden of the earth. To take away this burden, however, is not the work of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The maintainer, Lord Vishnu, is the one who protects the universe. But the time to lift the burden of the world mixed with the time for Lord Krishna's incarnation. When the complete Supreme Personality of Godhead descends, all other incarnations of the Lord meet together within him. At that time, therefore, Lord Vishnu is present in the body of Lord Chaitanya, and Lord Krishna kills the demons through him. Thus, the killing of the demons is but secondary work. I shall now speak of the main reason for the Lord's incarnation. The Lord's desire to appear was born from two reasons. The Lord wanted to taste the sweet essence of the mellows of love of God, and he wanted to propagate devotional service in the world of the platform, on the platform of spontaneous attraction. Thus he is known as supremely jubilant and as the most merciful of all.
So now do you see that was the Lord's desire? So is anybody ready for that desire again? See, that's really the question. Is the Lord wanted to spread this spontaneous attraction to Krishna? You know, that's that devotion, that feeling. You know, that special bhav of Vrindavan. He wanted to give it. He wanted to preach it. He wanted to show it. So that's the question. Is see, people, they've forgotten this. They just realize it's not even an issue. It's like, well, we'll kind of work our way up to something, and it's just not clear. You know, it's like the Lord came here to spread it, and that's our job too. Now we've been ordered, and our work is to spread it. You know, spread worship of the Lord on the level of spontaneous attraction, and it's working. There are people here that this spontaneous love is awakening their hearts. So we're engaged in that same mission now, because it's the Lord's desire. That's was that order when Prabhupada said, you know, what you're doing has my approval. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. Do more of that. Is basically now it's time to spread this level of worship of Krishna in this ecstatic stage. You know, of course, you know, when the Lord's there with thousands of associates, it's more powerful, but still, you know, I think we're doing pretty good. Just a small group, and this ecstasy and devotion is awakening, and people are getting purified very fast. Some are already attained the state of prema, which is amazing. Yeah, now read the purport a little bit in that one.
From that specific verse?
Yes.
In whatever? Mm-hmm. The Lord, by his inherent nature, reveals himself before his devotees, according to their inherent devotional service. The Vrindavan pastimes demonstrated that although generally people worship God with reverence, the Lord is more pleased when a devotee thinks of him as his pet son, personal friend, or most dear fiancé, and renders service unto him with
Okay.
such natural.
Okay. See, you see, the Lord reveals his inherent nature to particular devotees. See, but the devotee has to draw that out. So that's why he came with his Vrindavan devotees. It draws out his inherent nature. See, his inherent nature is to reciprocate. See? So if you're just a devotee and like awe and reverence, he reciprocates. That's his inherent nature, to reciprocate. So he has to bring his devotees that are from Vrindavan. So it draws out his inherent nature, ecstatic nature, that they like to see him because they're in that bhav, the ecstatic mood of Vrindavan. So that's why it's very necessary for his devotees to come here to preach this, to draw out that inherent nature of spontaneous love of God. See? So otherwise nobody knows. Nobody can draw it out of him. Only his devotees draw it out of him. See? And so even if you don't see Lord Chaitanya Krishna now because he's unmanifest, his devotees draw that nature out of him, but it comes through their heart. You could see it manifest through their heart and their body on their temple. See, that's how Krishna comes to you here, where that bhav comes to you, that devotional experience. Is the devotee draws that out of the Lord. See, it comes because the Lord's in the heart. See, so only those types of devotees can draw that Lord out. That's why we don't see it so often in Vaishnavism, in ISKCON, in any of the groups, because you don't see the devotees drawing out that Vrindavan bhav out of their hearts, or maybe they're hiding it, or whatever it is. But if it's going to be preached, people have to see it. They have to learn to want it. Like, oh wow, I want to also worship like this. But you have to be around devotees like that. So now is the time. We have Prabhupada's approval, Krishna's approval, to draw that confidential, spontaneous devotional worship out of the Lord's heart. Because devotees, when you worship the Lord like this, your heart gets cleansed, and you see, hey man, Lord, you and I are living in the same house. It's like your hearts. It's like the verse. Your heart. You become the verses. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila says the devotee and the Lord share the same heart. You begin to know that. That's the purification that you get by this association, and you just start to live with the Lord forever, and draw him out by devotional service. See, and it makes him visible in your service, hearing, chanting, remembering. You start to laugh, cry, and everything. That's the Lord. Draw him out, and you show people, oh, you want to worship? This is my Lord, man. He's very funny. He laughs a lot, and I just worship him, and you can also. Okay, go ahead.
The Lord becomes a subordinate object of love in such transcendental relationships. Such pure love of Godhead is unadulterated by any tinge of superfluous, oh my God,
Superfluous,
non-devotional desires, and is not mixed with any sort of fruitive action or empiric philosophical.
See, this is speculation. So this is proof. Yeah, this is proof that the Lord is subordinate. You have to see a real spiritual master has brought unto subordination Krishna. And how do you know that? Well, Krishna manifests in their heart. This ecstasy, this ananda is Krishna. This is the Lord. See? That's proof of subordination. If you're not an ecstatic person, the Lord has not given himself to you, is not being subordinated by your worship. That's why you'll just be a dry, chanter, or just a dry talker about Krishna, with no deep revelation and realization, ecstasy. See? So the real path is to find those who have subordinated, who have brought under subordination Lord Krishna, and that is manifested as these symptoms of bhakti. See? So the Lord wants to give it. You come to the right path, and very quickly you'll be like that. You'll also bring the Lord into subordination, and then you'll help others do the same thing. Because in this Kali Yuga, the Lord is saying, I'm feeling really munificent and very merciful. I want to give myself to everybody, even the lowest of persons. And so that invitation is here again too. Hey, and usually the lowest persons that I keep, smashing the false egos is many of these sannyasis and Brahmins and gurus. You know why they're the lowest? Because they won't receive the gift. See? And so, this this is so attractive. This is so fantastic. And that's what, and whoever receives this gift will be a witness for that, and will help many people that they're subordinate by the false ego and identification that's keeping them down. See, so they need to see many witnesses getting this wonderful gift of this prem worship, because it's being given again without being, like I got to be something special and some big. So all you do is get a big special false ego, and that's not very special. Just got, right now, this is being given out. This is the preaching. This is the good news. See? And so we do a little bit of those. Some people, they come and they listen. Oh, wow, this is great. Some people have a little bit, they're captivated by false ego. And we just kind of, smash it a little bit or prove that they don't know as much as they know. They think they know. See? The people who really know Krishna and really know his deep philosophy, like the verse you read, all glories to the even a foolish person who receives the mercy of Lord Chaitanya can present the true nature of Krishna according to the vision of the revealed scriptures. See, the revealed scriptures are very clear, and they present the true understanding of the Lord. But if you don't have that mercy of Lord Chaitanya, which is this prema, this bhav, this ecstasy, then you cannot present the true vision. You'll just speculate on what the verses mean. You have no eyes yet, no real eyes to see those verses. That's why it's so important to meet the real devotees who have this real mercy that are distributed. And this is happening now in this life. See, that's why the Lord is very eager for people to get this bhakti, this prema. And even though, most of the devotees are kind of sleepy, these devotional service, this rules regular, say they just go do the same old. And this can pass them by. That's why we jump up and down a little bit, say, hey, come on, man, it's over here. It's over here. Come on, listen, come in, hey, hang out here. Look at the witnesses, check them out. Look at this, the prema is back again. You don't have to wait another many, many lifetimes. It's here again. Come worship here, chant Hare Krishna look at this. This ecstasy of chanting Hare Krishna, the ecstasy is manifesting again. Look how fun it is to worship God like this. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
It is pure and natural love of Godhead, spontaneously arose in the absolute stage. This devotional service is executed in a favorable atmosphere, freed from material affection.
Yeah,
That
you see,
was
this
one
is, you see, this is the thing. This is why the purification is very intense, because people's material affections are transformed into spiritual affection. And so it kind of, there's like a burning a bit, this is the baptism by fire. This is why, you go through this, your material affections are transformed into spiritual affection, which is eternal. See, this is kind of an alchemical process, of turning iron into gold. See, what we're doing this is, like an alchemy here, and your spiritual your emotions begin to emerge through this, and so anyway, you just walk through this baptism here, and it'll be that. So the favorable mood of this worship, you notice, is around devotees who have spiritual emotions. And so this is a bit of a halfway house. People are coming here with various types of contaminations of material affections, and you come here, you're getting purified. That's why you see sometimes a Jekyll and Hyde trip going on. Sometimes the false ego is, the soul is identifying with the false ego because it's getting transformed, and then gradually you move into this transformation of spiritual emotion. See, and then it gets more and more harmonious here too. You notice that? People, not this back and forth thing or Jekyll and Hyde thing. You just get more like, hey man, let's just, it's just natural. We just naturally spiritual emotions. Okay, go ahead.
Gurudev, I'm sorry, but I have to stop.
Okay. No
I got
problem.
some grandchildren.
Grandchildren.
I have to stop now. Sorry.
Yeah. They just come? They just
Yes,
come?
they just come.
Well, too bad. That's okay. Go ahead, stop.
See you tomorrow,
See you tomorrow,
or in the
man.
afternoon or whatever. Next
Yeah, yeah,
time.
yeah. Yeah,
Next
next time.
time.
Yep. Yes,
Next
yes.
time.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Enjoy the grandchildren. Yeah. Okay. Sit here. All right. I think we'll stop here for a while. And thank you very much for coming. Thank you for reading there, River. And thanks everybody. Well, you know what? I'll read some comments first here.
Nice chanting today, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah, it was
Enjoyed that.
yeah, yeah, it's good. Yeah. It's nice they're switching the songs too a little bit. You know, I like that.
Yeah, it's nice. It keeps you, make sure you're listening to how it's
Yeah,
changing, how it's changing.
yeah,
Yeah.
change it a little bit. Yeah. See, yes, we are waiting for the orders to launch the spreading. All right, that's great. um, yeah, there. This Chid Dandananda Das. Yeah, you need a microphone and camera. Neither one was working, so I couldn't put you on. I propose must be discussed privately on the way to spread the good news. I proposed it must be okay. The guru who decides. Let's see. It will be good if you listen. Making all these comments. Oh. Yeah, that's one thing. When I'm oops, when I'm chanting or hearing, listening, I can't read too many comments because otherwise I lose what do you call lose concentration and attentive chanting or hearing is really the big one. If you attentively hear and chant, you can pick up the vibration easier and feel that vibration. If you kind of look around or you're typing and doing all that, so be a little aware of that. I mean, if you want to taste Ras, because that's what it's really about, is to taste this name and these pastimes, to relish them, and to the point where the Lord it becomes very happy in your heart. And you feel it, and you feel the bliss of that, the ecstasy of that. See, that's perfect satisfaction. It's like eating a good transcendental meal. So if there's too much of the typing and stuff, it can be a bit distracting for you also, whoever's doing it. But I can tell, Nari is a very, what do you call it, excited. That's great, very wants to share. That's wonderful. Time is limited. We need to share it more by all possible means and ways. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. It's great to be here, but we need to know how can we empower ourselves and others with good news. Okay, that's the thing. The Lord empowers us. So we can empower ourselves by the Lord empowering us. So because otherwise we got no power on our own. So you gotta say so. And a lot of it is a purification. Everybody coming here, you gotta realize it's not external bhakti that we're doing. It's an internal process of purification. Comes by, it's not, a lot of people think, let's go out and share the name and all this, and let's make devotees and all of this. See, that's secondary. First part is to taste that name. I mean, if you go out, and I'm going out because I want to relish chanting this name, before the public and show them, because that's how you do it. But you tasting it. You got to go there and not be like just lost in the external preaching. I'm just here to preach and everything. And you're not relishing this. It's about tasting this chanting, okay? First and foremost. Not about making devotees is secondary. That comes automatically. The Lord will draw them. But the main thing is we need to relish and taste this name and the pastimes, the qualities. Let's focus on that. Yeah. And all in due course, you know, we can't, I can't force this because a lot of the Vaishnavas are just still in the purification stage. And gradually they'll just, you know, because this is really more important than to be externally running around and stuff. It's more to really get this taste, you know, and then kind of automatically, spontaneously start preaching too. You'll just know what to do. Okay. Hare Krishna, everybody. We'll be back.